the 1960s, when the Cold War was at its peak, both the US and Soviet Union were rumored to be conducting strange experiments on the human mind. One of the most disturbing whispers from that era is something only referred to as the White Room Project. The premise was chilling in its simplicity. What happens when you take away everything the human brain uses to feel alive? Researchers built sealed chambers, rooms that were absolutely pure white. The walls, the ceiling, even the floors. The light was blindingly white and never switched off. The food was dyed white, the clothing was white. The soundproof walls ensured there was no outside noise. No clocks, no windows, no concept of day or night. The subjects, some say they volunteered, others insist they were prisoners, entered expecting it to be little more than a test of patience. For the first couple of days, the reports were simple: boredom, pacing, trouble falling asleep under the constant glare of the lights. Nothing unusual, but by the end of the first week, the cracks began to show. One subject insisted he could hear faint whispers like voices trapped inside the walls. Another spent hours standing in the corner of the room as if something was standing opposite him. By day 10, hallucinations were spreading among all of them. Faces appeared in the blank surfaces. Some saw entire landscapes blooming across the walls, fields, oceans, even cities. And when the researchers checked the security footage, the participants weren't reacting to nothing. They were all seeing the same visions. By the second week, panic set in. Several subjects refused to eat, convinced the white food was part of the room itself, trying to absorb them. Others began scratching deep gouges into the walls with their nails, screaming that something inside the walls was trying to break free. One man tore his fingernails completely off before collapsing. By day 30, when the researchers finally opened the doors, what they found was horrifying. A few subjects sat in silence, catatonic, their eyes glazed over, staring as if the walls had followed them inward. Others were violent, thrashing at staff and screaming that they couldn't be pulled out, that the white would get loose if the doors stayed open. But one subject, the calmest of them all, whispered something that has haunted every surviving researcher to this day. He said, "The white doesn't need the room anymore. It's inside us now." The experiment was shut down immediately. Records were destroyed, the chambers dismantled. But fragments of testimony still exist, hidden in old journals and interviews. And what unsettles people most is not whether the experiment happened, it's the question it leaves behind. If the human mind collapses so quickly when stripped of color, sound, and time, maybe the white isn't just emptiness. Maybe it's something that was always there, waiting for us to notice. And once you've seen it, you can never unsee it.